Right, very good morning. So, you've seen, well, you will have seen the coding I've been doing this morning. Now, there's a lot of negative comments, right, about go push trolleys in Asda and loads of other bits and pieces. What I want to tell you is this, okay? I had a perfect job. I started that perfect job in 2006. And it was my dream job. You see, when I was a little kid, yeah, I used to be upstairs on the bus, where the little window is, and I used to drive the bus from upstairs. That was what I wanted to be. And you know what? I succeeded. I made it. And I did 11 years. It was the best job on planet Earth. And I'll tell you why it was the best job. You see, being a bus driver, yeah, you're either a people person or you're a miserable old sod. Now, if you're a people person, you get treats. Those treats include cans of pop, bottles of pop, bottles of water. You get bars of chocolate. Some even would go to the butcher's on Shields Road and pick up like a salami sandwich or ham and peas pudding. And over time, you get the odd person who come on and they'd been to the butcher's and they got some sandwiches and they go, "There you go, son, have that for your bait." And I loved it. However, when I ripped this, the company, they didn't believe it. They didn't believe the fact, they didn't even check the fact that I'd gone to hospital, had the scans, the ultrasound, the x-rays, and all the rest of that stuff. They didn't believe a damn thing. And they basically threw me under the wheels. And I left. I left Newcastle to start again. Now, I'm going to tell you something, okay? The most powerful tool in the box. Do you know what the most powerful tool in the box is? Do you? I'm going to give you a minute to think about that. 1 minute. Right, so questions in the comments. Yeah? What's the most powerful tool in the box? Now, what I'm trying to do at the minute is this. I'm showing you the learning process I'm going through as a 57 30-year-old man. Now, I didn't go to university. Your mum couldn't afford it. So I have comprehensive education. Now, I did go to college. However, that was a long, long time ago, when I was younger. So, adult learning, yeah, it is complex. That is true. But here's the thing for you. When I set my mind to do something, it's set. So, I'm showing you what I'm doing. I'm showing you in videos. Why? Why am I doing that? Huh? I'm showing you because a long, long time ago, used to be old trades, like my uncles, my cousins. Some of them worked in industries. On the coal face, down the mines. Some worked in shipbuilding, some worked in fabrication. Yeah. Now, things change. Each and every decade, things change. We got to evolve to those changes. Yeah? If we can evolve to those changes, we become a better people. Correct? Now, the app I showed you last night, since doing that app and doing what I showed you on screen, I've now got Webflow. I'm going to get 2 more, and I've got NPM, I think that's how you pronounce it. I've got Node. I have React, Visual Studio Code, and I have Web Development Course, which you've already seen. Yes, it is going to take a little bit of time. That is correct. You don't walk into a course and on day 2 you've done the work. It doesn't work like that. You have to understand. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the work like you saw this morning on the laptop. I'm putting in the hours to do what you're saying. I'm getting flustered. Yeah, that's true. But I'm still going ahead with it. Because I created 3 YouTube channels. The one you're watching, hashtag Paul Gallant 3675. Geordie Nation. Why? I'm a Geordie. Self-explanatory. Now, Geordie Nation, years and years ago, do you remember when the very first camera phones came out? Do you remember back then? Now, I had a computer which wasn't super fast. I think it was just under 2 gig, which was fast at the time. And using a little card inside the phone, I would record every single street in the city centre from every different street going into the city centre. Now, in the sheds outside, I have one disc left. One disc. I did have a disc for every single direction. And this is what I did. And this was years and years ago. I'd go down Westgate Road and I'd cut off that way and I'd film as I was doing it. And I'd go down Westgate Road on another day and I'd cut off that way. And I did that month after month after month. Now, Geordie Nation, to bring it to you. Geordie Nation has Northeast News, Sports, City Centre Businesses, Landmarks, Leisure, Fun Places. Right there. Reason why I did that last night was that's going into Webflow, and that's going to build Geordie Nation. And the hope is it's going to go through every single business. Because when I set out to do what I was doing years and years ago, as I say, I went into Curry's PC World and they turned around and said, no, you can't do that. We haven't got the technology. Now, 2024. Now we have AI to assist us. Yeah. Copilot AI, Open AI, Chat GPT, I think it's called. I asked all of them the same question I asked yesterday. What did they turn around and say? It's complex and you need a team, etc. Now the one I did yesterday, that started to do something and it said, do you like what I've done? Now what I didn't do was scroll into that box where it was showing you all the different bits, the API, the front end, the back end, and all the rest of it. But last night in Webflow and another, I have all your different sections going down and going across. So that's saved on the computer. And it's saved on the computer because at some point the other channel's coming out. And yes, it is complex. I ain't kidding anybody, it is. But I'm still going to do it. Because going back to when I did the buses years and years ago, 2006, loads of people turned around and said to us, when I was standing at a little shed with a couple of the lads, and they went, "You're in training school?" They went, "Run and don't look back." I didn't understand at the time what they meant. Here's what they meant. The turnover of being a bus driver is high. Very, very high. Why? Some people can't do it. But I did 11 years of it. Now, with what I'm doing now, the hope is to make enough money with Seeking You, because it is complex. And get the things I want to do, like be able to hire a studio in Nottingham where there'll be a drummer, there'll be a bass player, keyboard player, and we can all sit there for as long as it takes to go through all of the songs and have an engineer mix the whole lot. And you know one thing? Yeah, there are lots of fantastic Newcastle United YouTube channels. There are. And maybe when Geordie Nation goes live, maybe I'll put a link of every single Newcastle United YouTube channel, because I want every single YouTube channel, everyone, to hit 100k. Yeah. I said the same thing when Steve Wraith was in the Dog and Parrot. He was on 22k. And I went, you will hit 50k. Because I had confidence that he would. Now you think about this. Young Adam Pearson, yeah? 53k at this minute and rising. Steve Wraith, NUFC Matters, 52k and rising. One's young, one's a little bit older. Yeah? Steve Wraith, yeah, does acting as well. So, what I'm trying to say to you is this. It's not just one job. No. It's many. He writes books as well. Now, I wish every YouTube channel all the success in the world. And when I do Geordie Nation, where it's got Northeast News, sports, well, sports is going to be Newcastle United. It's also going to be Newcastle Falcons. Why? I was a season ticket holder. But it's also going to have things in there, sections in there for YouTube. Why? Because we are all on YouTube. Every single one of us. And one thing I'll say to you, I came across this the other day. Learning, yeah, adult learning, it never stops. You just learn, implement, and push on. Now, with everything which I've shown you and spoke about, the one thing I'd really love is this. Where the music's concerned, to create album 1, album 2, album 3, 4, 5. That's what I want to do. Now, if I get to do that through doing these other bits and pieces, that's brilliant. So what I'm trying to say to you is this. There are lots of fantastic YouTube channels that cover Newcastle United. I'm just one of them. And come 2030, you'll have seen from 2024 the direction I'm going in. And once Seeking You is fully up and it's alive, you get to join it. So, yeah, lots to see. More to come, including music. And all you got to remember at the end of the day is, I don't have a studio. I've just got a room with an amp, a microphone, and a guitar, and me. So I don't think that's too bad. It isn't perfect. No, it's not. It's never meant to be perfect. And as I said to you earlier, the greatest tool in the box is inside there. Thanks for watching. Now, what I will say to you is this. The hope is, as all of these different things I am showing you happen, the hope is my subscribers rises. That's it. My content and everybody else's content, it's all good. Every single one of you. I'm doing it my way. So that's what I'm saying to you. We all have our niche. And that's what makes us all special. Somebody mentioned the other day about the things I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do them because I want to do them. I've paid for a course, got to complete the course, get the certificates. And on the route of getting those certificates is this. Making a little bit of money so I can say to Universal Credit, while I'm still on Universal Credit, there you go. That's how much I've made this month. And the hope is 1,000 becomes 2,000, becomes 3,000, becomes 4,000. It climbs and it climbs and climbs higher and higher until I can turn around and say, right, I'm making more from YouTube than I am on Universal Credit. Sign off. That's what it's about. And it's about showing you the progress. Adult learning. Because I'm 57 years old. I don't want to be. I just am, And I'm thinking along these lines. In April of 2025, I'm 58. I want to prove to you out there in YouTube land that by the time 58 comes round, I have achieved a few things that nobody thought I could do. But I will. So, if you believe at the end of the day, as Bia Viking was on about, delusional, if if you believe that, be a Viking, guess what? Go find somebody else to watch. This isn't the channel for you. This is a channel for grown-ups. Because I'm 57. So if you believe what you said in the comments, go find somebody else to watch. So this is the thing. Moving forward, as I progress, the hope is Newcastle United climb the table. That's the hope. And I was listening to something last night, and he turned round and he says, "Where is your happy place?" I'm going to tell you where my happy place is. My happy place is in the Gallowgate, right behind the goal, just a little bit higher than the goal, so that when that ball smacks the back of the net, I can jump off my bloody seat. That's my happy place. And that's hopefully soon where I'll be going. So, again, thank you for being here. You like the content? Give me one of them. Subscribe. And please, spread the word. Tell your friends, your family. I may be small on YouTube, but I want to give you something different. Thanks for watching.